Earlier tonight, the Utah Jazz took on the Brooklyn Nets at the Barclays Center in a game where both teams really struggled to score efficiency-wise early on, both from three and from the field in general. Utah also struggled from the free throw line for the whole game. They shot 9 for 17 tonight from the stripe, so not good. But let's talk about the game in chronological order. The Brooklyn Nets, they played less bad, we could say, early on. That's why they had the lead at the end of the first, 24-19. And one guy who was leading the charge for the Nets early on was Jalen Wilson. He had 9 points and 3 rebounds early in the second quarter. And while he didn't score again after that, he did give great hustle and great energy throughout the game. Ended the game with 7 rebounds. And the thing for the Nets was after early in the second quarter, they just kind of lost any bit of steam that they had. And from then on, it was all Utah. Not that Utah was playing fantastic, but for the rest of the game, Utah was playing better. They started to become more efficient from the field and from three. And the Nets, on the other hand, they were throwing a lot of inaccurate lob passes, some of them leading to turnovers. And so by the end of the game, by the end of the half, excuse me, the Utah Jazz had the lead, led by Mykhailuk at that point with 15 points and Colin Sexton with 10 points. And Utah just didn't look back after they gained that lead. The Nets did have one highlight in the second half, though, which I'll show here with Noah Clowney posterizing Walker Kessler. So now that highlight is out of the way, let's get to some individual performance analyses for tonight. Isaiah Collier, not the best night for him. 16 minutes, 0 points. First round draft pick out of USC earlier this year. Obviously, this is not what he wanted, but the Utah Jazz did have some players perform very well. Mykhailuk ended the game with 18 points on 7 for 11 shooting and 4 for 8 from beyond the arc, which is pretty good for somebody who's only averaging 5 points per game this season. So props to Mykhailuk. Colin Sexton also tacked on 18 points. He was 8 for 14 from the field. Lauri Markkanen, 21 points, 7 rebounds tonight. And John Collins had a double-double. Jordan Clarkson, he flew under the radar, but he was also a big contributor for the Jazz. He had, 16 points and 8 assists. So just all around solid performances from the Jazz, despite the struggles from the line and the struggles scoring early on. And on the other side, the Nets, just their scoring woes, they never climbed out of it the way Utah did. And that was one of the big differences, if not the biggest difference, in this game that caused a result tonight. The Nets ended the game on 40.4% shooting from the field and 17.5% from three. So, if they had been as efficient as Utah was, they might have had a chance to maybe even won the game. That's not what happened tonight. Utah came out with the win, 105-94. With WFUV Sports, I'm Will Jing.